Hello there, Sagittarius. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath, and this reading's for Sagittarius for April of 2018. 4 months into the year already. Unbelievable. Got a couple announcements to make before I start. The prayer classes out there, which you know, basic prayer, it's a 2.5 hour class. I put the sutra classes out there for you. It's in two parts because it has to be, and I made it so you can either get the first part and then go back and get the second, or get a discount if you want them both together. But there's a short video out there about that too that explains it all. They're thought forms that you do during meditation, and the words enhance your clear perceptions, and it'll, for anybody who does this work, it really clarifies your clairsentience, clairsenses. Didn't come out of my mouth right. For anybody who's even interested in doing this for yourself, for your own information, it's a really quick process. Once you get it down, takes like 5 minutes a day, and it works. So that's out there for you too. The other thing is I've been really sick with bronchitis, so that's why these readings are coming out late. I'm doing a little better, so I'll apologize if I cough in between ahead of time. Anyhow, what I've done for us for the month is I've pulled 4 cards. We'll use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading. Hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, I'd advise you to look at your moon and rising sign. Gives you a more comprehensive view of the month, and actually sometimes the sun sign just doesn't get it for you. It'll come in one of the others, and you can go, if you know your time of birth, into a lot of the astrological sites. They have like a free calculator that'll explain it to you. The other thing is, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you, so all of us Sages are named Frankie, I guess, for the time of this reading. Anyhow, what else did I want to say to you? I think that's about it. I have kind of an odd message this month for us, but the message is like, good thing we can adjust. That's basically how it goes, you know, because there's a lot of shifts, changes, things like that are going to happen to us really quick. To the other signs that this is coming for, I keep saying it feels like a hiccup in an otherwise very good month. But what they're telling me is, watch your money. Let's watch our money, keep it close to our chest, and just because somebody else wants us to spend it on something, Sag, doesn't necessarily mean we have to. Whether that's a relationship partner or something they want us to do at work, you know, donate to something, or a friend or a relative, it's like, back away. If it has anything to do with, unless it has to do with something directly that you want, hang on tight this month. Now, I don't feel like we're in trouble financially. We have good words here. It's just like we're going to be coerced or convinced to spend money on things that we really shouldn't be, and in the end result, it's not like coming back, or coming back as quick as what we thought it was going to, or the original plan of it. So if it's like I'm loaning money to a friend, you might want to think about it, and you might want to think about how long can I do without it. That's kind of it. I think it has to do with the Aries full or new moon coming and Mercury going direct at the same time, maybe because at the beginning of the month, miscommunication, a lot of that kind of stuff going on, but really, you know, that's what it comes down to. Now, we have good words here. There's synthesis, expectancy, openness, clarity, and purpose. And those words go really good with our reading here. They're excellent. And being prepared, like they're saying, you know, good thing we're adaptable. Us Sages, we can spin around on a dime and change our mind and keep going right with the flow. Because our bottom card here on the deck's the Eight of Swords. This is really, really related to the Two of Swords, which is the lady with the blindfold and the two swords across her chest. In the two, it's denial. She has a choice she has to make, he, she. These are general readings, and they just are denying the fact that it even exists. In this card, we know we have to make a choice. End of the story. We clearly know it. For some reason, we may feel trapped or unable or unwilling to make that choice. But the fact remains that there is a choice or a decision that we have to make. Now, that would go right up there with our clarity and our purpose. So what they're saying is, in this card, her mouth is even covered. If you can see it, her ears are covered, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, whatever. She's just not talking, not hearing, and not seeing, but she knows it has to be done. And when we do this, we make the choice, we shake these cloths that are got us tied up, and, shake them right off. They'll come right off. They take off the blindfold, step right through the swords. There's not a sword in front of her covering her. She can walk right through it. So don't be afraid of making the choice. Do not be afraid, because be open to it, but don't let anyone else make the decision for me. I don't want anyone else making that decision. It's me that's going to make that decision. Remember that message, the first one, because once we take it off, once we take off that blindfold and we come out of that, where we're pretending, because we know now exactly what's in front of us, we can see it, once we come out of that, we come into the good stuff. We got the Nine of Pentacles. And that's where we're in a comfortable, I didn't say that, these cards probably won't go week by week, they'll blend in and out throughout the month. Forgot to say that to you, because that's kind of how it works for me. The Nine of Pentacles is an excellent card, because this shows, right, we are fulfilling our purpose, we are in a comfortable state financially. So, maybe some of us are going to say with this Eight of Swords, I got to get the hell out of this job, and I'm going to the next one, and it's going to benefit me. This is where we're happy, our relationships are good, our material worth is good, we are open to new possibilities and probabilities, we expect it. Our word expectancy, we expect it. We're very clear that we're moving forward on a prosperous path. So for those of us that are working with that synthesis word and blending, this is our time. It's our time to come forward. It's our time for material gain, and I'm saying that purposely. A lot of things are going to change, so we are the people that can adjust. Us Sagittarius, we're always up for the next thing or the next adventure, So I want you to think about that, especially with the word expectancy, because our next card is the Star card. Now that's excellent. This is when we have stepped into the universal flow. And because of that, we have put our faith in a higher power. We are open to that clarity of vision. We are in the state of expectancy, because what is coming, like that Nine of Pentacles, once we take off this blindfold, what is coming to us is something that we have expected and we have prepared for years, and now it is coming. We've blended together, the life force. She's pouring out two pitchers here into the river of life. She's not spilling a drop. Some waters the earth, it goes right back to the source and it multiplies. So because of this and because of that absolute faith in our purpose, the clarity of our vision and the openness we have had, like with the expectancy of that change, we step into not just spiritual flow, but the material plane flow, like good business, good money, good source or material gains, what is the other word I want to say? Like allocates. I can see people clapping. Like, good job, Sag, good job. You said it was going to happen and it did. You said it was going to happen and it did. You finally took off the blindfold. You got the Nine of Pentacles. You got the two, I think the star card's a star of, or is Aquarius, the star of Aquarius. But that's air, that's mental energy that we put into the spiritual plane in order to bring it forth in the physical world. So for those of us that have been manifesting, this can be good relationships, comfortable prosperity with that Nine of Pentacles within relationships. Maybe some of us are opening our eyes, you know, with that openness word to clarity about the relationship that's not working for us. The moment we make that change, boom, you know, the moment we make the change, boom, the doors are open this month. So, Sag, ride that wave is what I'm hearing. They're saying it real loud. Sag, ride the wave. Because it's like, you got on it. Don't back off. Keep going. Our next card is the Two of Rods in this deck. Wands. I don't know why they changed the name. I have no idea, but they do in every deck. Anyhow, Two of Wands, Rods, whatever. This is us waiting for our ship to come in. Our Nine of Pentacles in the star. Wow. What more could we ask for? The only thing with this two, right, is we've prepared for something. We know it's coming. We're not quite sure about the timing, but we expect it. And Spirit's kind of telling us this month, get prepared. This month is it. Keep working. You know, take off the blindfold. Make the decisions we have to make. With this card, the only thing I ever think of is there's like a, whatever, a caveat. That's what you call it, I think. Anyhow, it's, I had a new partner and we were starting a new business, and all of a sudden that partner says, I changed my mind. And we're like, oh crap, what do we do now, right? You know, maybe 3 people came to us and said, hey, Sag, I'd like to partner up with you in that new business, or, you know, and we said, I like this one. In the last minute, they were flaky and they backed up. Oh, make sure you have a second choice. If I'm going for the bank loan, make sure I've applied to a couple banks, maybe on the premise of what interest rates lower here or there, taking the best deal. So if one falls through, I got a backup. Even at the last minute, I'm open to that change. I'm Sag, I can adjust. So I'm open to that change. I have a backup plan because I'm doing it. This is when I've made a choice that I'm moving forward into my good life. That's what this Two of Wands is. I'm moving forward. He's got, well, it looks like he has the moon in his hand, but I think it kind of denotes the world. But the thing I notice the most in this card, and I don't know if you can see it, this one wand here is the hand of God, and this wand, because there's 3 hands in this card, this wand is me. So here is God holding up the other wand for me. I'm holding the world in my hand. God's bringing in the vision, God, source, the universe, whatever you want to call it, Sag, is bringing in the vision that I hold clear. Even if that was a crystal ball in my hand. There's 2 blue gloves with blue hands on here, and only one that's coming out on the side here. Only one, and it has a different robe on. Different robe from what he's wearing. Remember that. That's our backup plan. That's the alternative choice that was even better for us. Maybe the lower interest rate, maybe a better partner, maybe this other person was flighty and flaky and just wasn't going to work for me, you know. But remember that. And this little guy, our last card here, is the Emperor. He's been showing up a lot in the readings this month. The Emperor card here is, this is like authority or a group. consciousness that I want to belong to. Either it's political or it can be religious, maybe intellectual, philosophical group or committee I want to be on, or maybe he could represent meetings I'm going to in the corporation. He represents established authority. He's the father figure. Could be the bank loan officer that helps me at the last minute. Could be my own father that helps me at the last minute. The emperor delegates, and they're very, very wise. So maybe my partner needs to adhere to the rules of this organization. I want to stand up with my partner because it's going to get them a better place in the corporation. You know, maybe they're doing long nights, having to go for meetings and things like that, you know, to get more clarity about what's going on or what the rules of the game are, you know. Or it's me, and I have to fit with this established order, but it's something I want, something I believe in, and something that I want to do for right now. And I think kind of in order for me to fulfill the purpose. So if we were using that too, like we're getting a new house, finally saved up enough, you know, maybe the other bank wanted us to make a bigger down payment, you know, in order to get the lower interest rate, and that's all we had for our down payment, you know, and this guy would work with us in order to do it. That's just an example, Sag, that's flowing in my mind right now. But all we have to do is open our eyes. We have openness, and we have that Eight of Swords. Take it off, speak our piece, make the decision and choice that's right for us, and just keep moving on. That's exactly how they're doing it. And expect it. Clarity and purpose, expect it. That star card says that we have expected this for a long time. So for those of us that just do positive thinking, it's like, well, this isn't getting me anywhere. All of a sudden it is getting me somewhere. And I'm going to really, really appreciate where it got me. Okay? Yeah, the Pentacles card, that Nine of Pentacles, and both the Star card and the Nine of Pentacles are giving and receiving, and that's our card. The Star card shows that she can give to the earth and back to spirit and keep everything in balance. And the Pentacles card, Nine of Pentacles, shows that I am so comfortable in my prosperity that I can help others. But remember that original message. Don't let someone coerce you into it. Maybe I got $500 saved on the side, you know, for a rainy day. My friend said, I need $500. Or my partner says, I need $500. I'll give it back to you next payday. Or we can adjust, but know how long we're going to be without, because I don't think it's going to come back in the same manner or the timing it was said. This card here, it's really pretty. Kangaroo with a little baby in his pouch, and she's feeding them both. She's feeding the kangaroo and holding the bird, well, angel, all at the same time. It says the entire universe, and that's how the Star card operates, Sag. Entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale or give, or only inhale and receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation of your life with an exhalation. And as Sages, we've got to remember that, because we're the first one to offer. And they're saying there's something about this month. Like, don't be the first, Sag. Don't be the first. I know we like it, and it makes us feel good. We just do. We're sad. That's the way we are. We are givers, like naturally given. This month, evaluate. Is it going to put me in a crisis situation? All right? The angel sent this card to you because your giving and receiving ratio is out of balance lately. If you've been giving much more than you're receiving. You're likely been feeling that others are taking advantage of your kindness. Boy, if that wasn't our message, huh? If your imbalance is in receiving more than giving, you may feel uneasy, depressed, or even guilty. While it's impossible to perfectly balance giving and receiving each day, you can strike a healthy balance. To do so, make sure you give something like time, money, a gift, even a compliment on a daily basis without expecting anything in return. On the same day, be gracious receiver to unexpected offers of help and compliments or other gifts. Say thank you without embarrassment or guilt. In relationships where you're the primary giver, express your needs and ask for help. The additional meanings in your relationships or in your relationships, make sure you both give and receive. Situation you're asking about requires balanced male and female energies. That's a star card too. To receive, first you must give, tithe, whatever it is you need more of, time, money, items, and so on. Affirm, I now receive good graciously into my life. Sag, we got it. All we have to do is take off the blindfold. So I hope we all do that this month. Well, Sag, that's our reading for this month, and I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes and your comments. I read each and every one of them. I don't get a lot of time to write y'all back, but I read them all, and I really appreciate it. And to anybody who wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, all the information's down below on the screen, or if you want to set an appointment with me, everything to do that is over there at the website. And to all of you I've met through doing the YouTube videos for the past 2 years, to everybody I've met through 29 years of doing this work. It's an honor and a joy and a privilege to have been able to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.